Hello folks, welcome to my channel. This is what sold this week on eBay for the final week or so of April 2020. And my name is Dave, and I will be the guy telling you what sold this week on my eBay. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. The first thing that we sold this week was, let me see if I can find it here, was a lot of 3. Some pictures here for you. There they are. 3 Job's fertilizer spikes. I bought these at Walmart. They were clearanced out. I paid $3 for the lot. I listed them May 30th last year, 2019. Sold them April 22nd for $19.99 plus shipping on those. So next, so VHS tape. I made the unfortunate decision to purchase. It was only 50 cents though. I'm good there. I listed it September 24th. It sold April 22nd, but I only got $5 with free shipping. So basically, I just sent it out for someone to enjoy watching. So with that, we're going to move on to the next thing that we sold. And it's this pair of Moon and Stars L.E. Smith glass water goblets. And let's see, these, I paid $1.50 for these. Probably I'm thinking at Goodwill. And I listed them October 1st last year, sold April 22nd, and I got $19.99 plus shipping on those. And aren't they pretty? I thought so. I love colored glass, but that's my problem, isn't it? Next, and this is just a glass canning jar lid. If you've watched my channel for any time, you know that I sell these pretty regular. I paid 79 cents for this. I listed it March 30th, 2018, and I sold it April 22nd for $7.19 plus shipping on that. And this is just an old listing that I've had up for a long time with multiple. As you can see in the picture, there's 41 sold. So I just kept adding more to it. So next, it's a lot of Encyclopedia Brown kids books. And let's see, I paid $1.05 for these. Probably collected a few of them. Collected them one at a time. So some of them may have been around here for quite a while before I decided to go ahead and list them. And let's see, I listed them December 30th, 2018. So they've been up quite a while now. I sold them April 22nd, and I did get $14.95 plus shipping on those. So there is a bit of a collector's niche for Encyclopedia Brown. However, it can take a while to sell them sometimes. So with that, we'll move on to the very next thing that we sold. Was this. It's a pillowcase, and it's a kit for doing cross stitch on your pillowcase. It was brand new. There was a pair of pillowcases, and let's see, yeah, I paid $1.99 for these. I don't know why in God's name I would do that, but I did. I listed them October 16th, 2018, sold April 22nd for $19.99, free shipping. They went first class. They were very light, and yeah, so they're out the door. Next, Clorox bath wand refills. I picked this up. I paid $2 for this. I think I got it at a thrift store, my neighbor's closets. I think where I picked this up at, and they're in Mansfield, PA. Anyway, I listed it March 16th, sold it April 23rd, and I got $18.49 plus shipping on that. So I was pretty pleased with that sale. That worked out pretty good. So next, it's a pair of Corningware Centura, often called Coupe, white D-handled mugs, and these had some markings on them. They weren't perfect, but if they were perfect, they probably would have been worth a little bit more. But I paid $1 for them, so I listed them April 18th, sold April 23rd. As you sold, they sold pretty quickly. I got $10.99. plus shipping on those. Next. Just a lot of VHS tapes, movie starring Pierce Brosnan, formerly of James Bond, and if you remember it, Remington Steele. Anyway, 60 cents I paid for these 6 VHS tapes, and let's see, I listed them originally November 7th, 2016. I bought them at a yard sale when I bought 1,000 other VHS tapes for $20. So, yeah. So I sold them April 23rd, and I did, believe it or not, get $19.95 plus shipping for these VHS tapes. So, there it is. All right, there it is right there. I have been selling VHS tapes. I'm pretty happy with that. Most of them are gone. I do pick up some, but these kind of ones here are not going to be picked up again. They were just because they came in with all the other ones. So now, if that were to happen, if I were to go out and buy another 1,000 VHS tapes from somebody, I would probably list them like this. So, next. This is just a lid off of a Mr. Coffee carafe, an espresso machine, cappuccino maker. It's just off the carafe, and I did have the carafe as well, but I broke it. And I thought, wow, that was dumb, because I paid 79 cents for it, and it was 79 cents. But I just sold the lid instead. So, and that worked out fine. I listed it March 5th. I sold it April 23rd, and I got $5.99. $5.99 plus shipping on that. So, hey, not a whole lot, but I just got a kick out of selling it. So, next. All right, and it was bicycle tires. Let's see, I bought these clearance deck at Walmart. There was 3 of them. I paid $15 for the lot, and let's see, I listed them March 9th last year, 2019, and I sold them April 23rd, and I got $51.54 plus shipping for those. So, yeah, that was a good sale for me. I'm glad that they finally sold. I don't know if I have too many. I still have some tubes left. I'm not sure. I don't think I have any tires left anymore. But it's nice to see those go out the door. Next. It's nice to see anything go out the door, really. Alright, this is a couple of Christian light education reading books. I didn't pay anything for these. I'm not sure where they came from. I believe I picked them up at the Niche and the free stuff. Anyway, I listed them August 23rd, 2019. Sold them April 23rd. I got $11, but it was a non-paying bidder, so they are relisted. They should be relisted anyway. They're back up and running again, so non-paying bidder on those. All right, next. It happens from time to time, not a lot. All right, this is it was a small plate. Arklow, as you can see in the title, you should look that up. There is some collectability there with different things. Apparently, with the fox hunt, apparently is a thing. So it was maybe only 4 inches, something like that. It wasn't very big. Anyway, let's see. I paid 79 cents for this as well at Goodwill, and I listed it January 20th last year, sold April 23rd, and I took $8.95 plus shipping. $8.95 plus shipping on that. All right, next. Left Behind. I bought all these at one time. I had them listed in one big lot, and I sold the lot, but the person didn't want these particular ones, so I relisted them. Let's see, so basically these ones didn't cost me anything because I got all my money back with the other ones. So I listed them, or should I say relisted, April 9th, sold April 23rd, and I took $7. I took $7 plus shipping for those ones because I did pretty well with the other ones, so I'm good with that. Next. It's a dry belt, a mower dry belt. I shouldn't have any of these left, I don't think. Let's see. Got these at Walmart. Clearance out. I paid $4. And I listed September 10th, 2017 and sold it April 24th. And oh, it was more than one. How many did we sell right here? Must have been more than one. I'm gonna say two of them. Must have been two of them because they sold for $39.98. So that should actually be $8. I didn't change that. So that would be $8 for the pair. I paid $4 a piece for them. So, all right, good. Next is one of the Nintendo things I listed going into the shutdown. I bought these last year at a church yard sale. Let's see, I paid $1. I listed April 10th, sold April 25th for $14.95 plus shipping on that one. Next, which was a fair price. This is a book model railroader. I picked up a whole bunch of these at not a book. It's basically a bound lot of magazines from 1959 of this particular magazine, and I bought a bunch of these kind of things at the niche quite a while back now, and I've been selling them off one at a time. There's a few left. I have a few of them left. I don't think they're bound though. They're more they're ring bound. The ones that are left I think are in notebooks. Okay, let's see. I paid 60 cents for it because I bought it in a $3 bag sale. I paid 60 cents. I listed it May 24th last year, sold April 25th, and I took $15 plus shipping for it. And that seems to be where the offers come in on these, at about $15 every time. So I usually take them. Next. In fact, I always take them at $15. All right, this is a vintage Brink & Cotton C-clamp. Just something I had sitting around here and decided to list it. I don't typically pick these up. I should, but I don't. Again, I didn't get very much for it, so that might explain why I don't pick them up. I paid 36 cents though, so 36 cents is cool. Listed it August 1st last year, sold it April 25th, and I took $5. I took $5 plus shipping, so that probably explains a lot about why I don't worry about it too much. Well, that's almost free, but still. All right, next. Life is good. Enjoy the ride. This one, let's see, 50 cents I paid for this. This was probably a clearance at Goodwill. I got it for 50 cents. I listed it April 16th, 2018. Sold it April 25th, 2020. I got $14.51. It was free shipping. And as you can see, the thing says nice faded and worn, no rips, holes, stains, or tears. But it was faded and worn. And apparently when somebody buys something for $14, like one of these, they must expect new because I got a neutral feedback. So there it is, neutral feedback. He wasn't happy because it... I do have to say, I do launder all of the clothing that I purchase to sell. It all gets washed before I list it in case something happens in the wash, and I don't want to list something and have something bad happen to it. I did wash it, but these things all sit in plastic tubs here in my house, and so he said it smelled stagnant. Anybody who buys used clothing on the internet, if you get a shirt on the internet and it's used and you don't wash it, ew. That's all I have to say. Ew. I don't care what it smells like when you get it. Ew. Just wash it. When you get it, even though it was washed, but like I said, it sat for over a year. So I don't wash them before I ship them out after, because I really don't have time to do a load of wash for a t-shirt, and two, because people have allergies to different detergents and I don't want to do that. So that's that. That's my story for that. So I got a neutral feedback, first one in a very, very long time. And I hate to say this to the people who like to leave negatives and neutral feedbacks. It only makes you look bad. If you go and leave something bad on somebody who's got 100% positive feedback, somebody else sees that, you're going to be the one that everybody says, well, you can't please everybody. And they're going to block you. That typically seems to be what happens. So be careful when you want to just leave random, not good feedback for sellers on eBay, because it will come back to hurt you. So, next. All right, Easy Tech. This is a adapter. I paid $1 for it. I listed it November 17th, 2018. Again, it's since been up for a little bit. Sold it April 25th. I took $7, $7 plus shipping, and I was happy to see it go. Next, love a sale. All right, these I still have 2 of these available. That's good. I was checking. Well, I hope I didn't. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, they should still be. Okay, so hair color. I sold most of it off. I still have 2 of them left, 2 of these left, but I sold most of my my hair dye off that I had listed. I guess it was a thing during the coronavirus thing that people needed that, so a lot of it was sold. Anyway, I paid $1 for this. I listed it March 1st last year, sold it April 26th. I got $15. And that was with free shipping. $15 with free shipping on that. Next. I don't hair dye is not something else I really want to list. So, next. The Giza Death Star. I have a feeling this is it was an interesting book, that's for sure. I didn't read it, but I did try to read it, and it didn't work out for me. So anyway, I didn't pay anything for this. I'm not sure where it came from now. I listed it March 24th. Sold it April 26th for $7.70 plus shipping. Next, the clock. Oh yeah, I had this list for quite a while. As you can see there at the bottom, one of the little circle things at the bottom is broken. It was working when I listed it. It may still be, I don't know, but I have here that I paid nothing because I don't think I really had this. It's been listed so long that I really should redo the pictures, don't you think? Or I should just take it off of eBay. It did get relisted, I believe. I'm not sure, but I think it was relisted. Anyway, April 10th, 2015, it shows is when I listed it, so it was probably earlier than that. Sold it April 26th, and it sold for $12, but the fella canceled it because he made up some weird reason, which is fine. He didn't have to make up any strange reasons about the clock. You know, the measurements were in it and everything. I think it was something about the size that was his excuse. He thought it was some different thing, and you said it was this, and blaming me because he bought something and he didn't want to. When all he had to do was say, "Could you cancel this, please?" I don't care. I'm fine with it. You know, what I don't like is when you try to make stuff up and make me try to manipulate me. That I don't like. That doesn't go over very well with me. But at the same time, I'm more than happy to cancel your purchase. So next, happy customers. That's all I want. All right, early American press cut. This is people call it a Star of David, even though it's not really a Star of David. Anchor Hawking made these, and this is, how am I going to put this? This used to be a very good item. It was rare and hard to find this one with that starburst and the star on it. It was very difficult to find this, and you used to be able to get really good money for them. But as the internet is, it tended to change things over time, and they were not quite as rare as people thought. But I listed it high anyway. I paid $3 for it. I listed it March 4th. I sold it April 26th, and I got $30 for it. So plenty of other people were selling it for a lot less. So keep that in mind if you collect these, that if you want to be patient and wait, you can be patient and wait. You can get it for $10 with free shipping. Of course, they'll probably send it in a box without any bubble wrap, but which I don't do. Anyway, yeah, so I got good money for it, and it wasn't free shipping, so I'm happy. Next. All right, this is a lot of reel-to-reel tapes. I bought a huge box of these. Probably, it was a big old paper cardboard kind of a box with a top that you put on it. It was brown. It was like something somebody might have used, a long time ago to store their clothing or something in. But this thing, there was hundreds of reel-to-reels in this thing, and they sat down in my front room forever and ever and ever. and it probably at least a year before I finally started listing them. And man, I made so much money off of those things. I couldn't believe it. I paid, I don't know, $10 or $20 for the whole big box. It might not even been that much. It might have been $5. It was really cheap. The niche obviously wanted to just get rid of them, which makes perfect sense to me. However, so I did buy them and I listed them eventually, and I did really well with them. But these ones here, for some reason, they never did sell. There was 11 of them. They never sold. So I ended all their listings, and they sat in the box they were in for quite a long time before I finally decided to get them out and get them relisted. Probably for another couple of years before I actually got them relisted, to be honest. But I did relist them, and they didn't stay up very long. I paid nothing for these ones because, well, I made all my money back on the other ones. Let's see. I listed them March 14th, and I sold them April 26th for $80 plus shipping, and I was really happy with that price. I mean, I was just doing a little happy dance on it, so hey, cool. I do a happy dance for just about anything, so anytime the phone goes cha-ching, I do a happy dance. Next, it's only set for sales. Mine is only set for sales. Let's see. This is just an empty reel sitting around here for a while. Let's see. I paid 99 cents, listed it November 7th, 2019, so last year. Sold it April 26th for $8.50. I took $8.50 plus shipping, and yeah, I love it when stuff that's been listed for a while sells. Makes me happy. Next. Keens. There's a pair of Keens. I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure where I got these. I paid $7.99 for them, so I got them at Goodwill. Don't know how long ago. But I did list them February 17th, sold April 26th, and I got $20 plus shipping for them. And I know people talk about Keens and stuff being really, really high dollar shoes, but none of the ones I ever find are. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that, though. I'll take that. Next. Carrier Strike. No, I did not sell the game. I sold some parts out of it. The board itself was ruined, absolutely ruined. I mean, that board, the box was just destroyed, and the carriers were broken, and it was just it wasn't salvageable as a game. But for parts, it was, and so I sold for 8 cents because I broke it down. I paid $1 for the game, and I broke it down into parts, and so for 8 cents, let's see. I listed these replacement parts November 1st last year, and I sold 2 lots on April 26th for $10. What did I sell? Do I have it on? Doesn't say what it was that I sold, so I'm not sure which ones I sold. I think it was, well, I don't know, so I'm not gonna guess. All right, so yeah. So anyway, I got $10, so I was happy with that. I've done all right with parting that out, so that makes me that was good too. So, and it's a huge box. It was a huge box. I'm so glad that I finally got the box out. Once I got it all parted out, I put them in a little box, and I put them in my inventory. And the big box and the board that went to it went in the out back, and I put them in the burner, and they burned all up, and they're gone now. So, yay! All right, next. There it is. Another cannon jar lid. 23 cents I paid for this one. Listed it January 2nd, 2019. Sold April 27th for $7.19, and he returned it. It wasn't the right size, so he returned it. Okay, well, that's a thing, isn't it? Alright. Okay, next. Let's see. The funny thing is I have free returns, so I don't have to refund original shipping on most of these. If he bought something that was the wrong size, that's on him, and I don't have to refund original shipping, and I don't. So next, unless if it was my fault, it'd be totally different. If it was my fault, then I would give him everything back. So, all right, this is an old balloon tire gauge by Schrader. I found this in a bunch of stuff. I don't really know where it came from now. Was just in a a box here. So anyway, I didn't pay anything for it because I don't. That's probably the case. I probably didn't. I probably got it at a clean out somewhere and it just ended up in a box. I listed it April 3rd, 2020 and sold it April 27th. I took $35 plus shipping for it. You know, I paid nothing for it. I had a lot of lower offers than that. And even this guy, we had to go back and forth a little bit before he'd give me 35. But it worked out. So he's happy, I'm happy. All the world is happy. Next. This is another thing sat in a box in the basement forever. Forever and ever and ever. Just a little Barbie sewing kit for dresses for, I don't know how old it is. Well, from the 60s anyway. I was going to throw it away. I mean, it's kind of rough and the fabric on it was just yucky and it's just really, really wrinkled and stuff like that. So anyway, I thought, well, I'll list it anyway. So I paid nothing for this. I listed April 24th, sold April 27th. I got $10. You just don't know. You just never know. Next. Dorothy Gilman. There was a lady that used to buy Dorothy Gilman books for me at my yard sales that I used to have a long, long time ago in this nice little old. It used to be an amusement park outside of Muncie, Pennsylvania. Then the amusement park went away a long time ago, and it had a skating rink in there. And as a kid, I would go skating there. And then, years later, they had pavilions outside, and me and some other people had some yard sales there. Pretty regular, most of us. Sometimes there'd be somebody different in there. One of us wouldn't show up or whatever. But, so we would have yard sales in there. And I had this one lady that consistently came in looking for Dorothy Gilman. So, there it is. I actually ended up, she actually was in Pennsylvania as well. And she bought some books off me. Let's see. Now, she didn't come. How did that work? She didn't come to the yard sale. She bought them from me off of eBay, but it was pretty consistent. She was a pretty consistent buyer. But then one day, I forget how it worked, but this is in the old days of eBay. She said that she was coming my way, and I had mentioned about selling them at yard sales, and so she stopped at my yard sale. So I actually got to meet someone who had bought, which was, kind of cool back then, but they say it's kind of scary today, but that's how it worked. So I did meet her. I don't remember it, though. I don't remember her or her name anymore. It's too long ago for me now. Anyway, but I do remember Dorothy Gilman books. Not that I sold them for a lot, but they were here. So, okay, and that was a lot to talk about. I paid nothing for them. Listed September 24th, sold April 27th, and I got $10.99. I took $10.99 free shipping on those three little paperback books. So, next. We sold quite a bit here, just so you know. Another canning jar lid. Let's see. 23 cents for this one. Listed January 2nd last year. Sold April 27th. And I got $7.19 plus shipping on that one. Next. And this, let's see, this is Oscar Jr. I have a variation listing up with these in. This was I think the last piece for it, so I don't have any more of them, so it's probably going to go away. But I paid 38 cents. 38 cents. This is just for the lid. And I listed January 10th, sold April 28th. Well, January 10th, 2019. So it's been up over a year originally. But I sold all 4 pieces, I think it was. And then I had another one that I sold all those. It says here that I got one left. I don't know though. One part left. Anyway, yeah. So, and I got $9.99 for this piece. $9.99 for it. So, very cool. Next. A pair of Ertl. They're not very big. They're a little bit bigger than Matchboxes. Not much bigger. But, these were, again, in a box in the basement. They actually had tags on them from... No, they had tags from a yard sale from last summer, I think it was. Yeah, so I paid $1.50 for them, 75 cents each. I listed them April 25th. I sold them 3 days later on the 28th for $11.50 plus shipping. And I was pretty good with that. So next. And this is got this in a lot at the, I believe it was at the Niche. I paid, what did I pay for this? 71 cents. So yeah, it was a bag lot. Paid 71 cents. I listed it March 24th, sold it April 28th, and I took $7.99. $7.99 free shipping on it. So this one didn't do very well, but there was a bunch of repair manuals, and I grabbed them all. So I've done well with those. Next, Ender's Game. I got this at Goodwill, and they had it mixed in with in a tub of stuff. Everything was 50 cents. I think I'm not sure if did they give it to me for that or didn't they? Let's see what I got here. No, they gave it to me for 99 cents. So 99 cents for it. So I was good with that. I listed it March 11th, sold it April 28th, and I got $12.99 for it. $12.99. So that was good. Next. This is just the, I sold the pan for a bread maker. I've done alright with that bread maker now. I've sold a few pieces out of it. Not too many, but enough that I believe I only paid like, 35 cents. I paid 35 cents. So yeah, I listed it January 25th, sold it April 28th, and I got $12.99 for the bread pan. Yeah, I'm good with that. Next. Jungle Ground with Rowdy Roddy Piper. VHS tape. This was one of those ones that came in that lot for 10 cents. That huge lot from years ago. I listed it August 28th last year. Sold it April 28th. Yeah, April 28th. And I got $8. $8. Next. I mean, I wish old Rowdy Roddy could have given us a few more movies. All right, Nora Roberts. A lot of 4 J.D. Robb books, and I paid nothing for these. They've been around here forever, and I just finally listed them. I don't pick up these books anymore unless I'm getting them in some kind of a lot. So anyway, so yeah. So I listed these August 22nd, sold April 28th for $5. I took $5 plus shipping on those because I wanted them to go to somebody else's house. Next. The Rise of Blondie, Making Tracks. Let's see. This is a book. I paid $0 for this. This was somebody came in the shop and gave it to me. That's where that came from. Speaking of the shop, we have been absolutely killing it since the governor said we could open it back up. We've done really well for the month of May, even though we had the first 7 days off. The month of May has just been killing it. I am so thankful that we got to get back, and I'm glad people are out there having a good time. And they're just coming in shopping, and they're just having a blast. People still call and ask if we're open, and they're coming in, and it's been really great. But anyway, I listed this February 10th, sold it April 28th, and I got $30. $30 plus shipping for this book. So yeah. Thank you, Blondie, for your heart of glass. Next. Amy doll. I don't know where I got this. I think, let's see. I paid $1 for it, so probably Goodwill. Listed it. Get it. I thought sure somebody would want it faster. I know I would have looked it up, but they didn't. They just didn't want it. I listed it October 21st, 2017. Sold it April 29th for $19.95 plus shipping. So maybe my price was too high. I don't know, but typically when I price it, usually somebody has sold in that region. So typically, I don't know, but all right. So next, Harry Potter. I did not sell. This is a game I put up. I put the pieces up, selling as replacement parts, and I did not write down which parts they were that sold, but 7 cents I paid. I paid 99 cents for the game. I busted it all up into parts, and I've sold a couple off since then. Not the best, but anyway. So I originally did this listing June 30th, 2018. Sold this piece, whatever it was, April 29th, and I got $4.95 plus shipping for the piece. I'm not sure what it was though. Anyway, that was it. So next, that's a part for a Singer sewing machine. I paid pennies for this. I'm not sure exactly how much, but and then I listed it November 5th last year, sold April 29th for $9.98. A lot of sewing machine stuff has been selling during our downtime. A lot of it. So next, this thing I could not test to see if it was working, or at least I didn't know how. So I sold it, as you can see, in the condition 4 parts or not working. I can't test it. Sold as is. I really couldn't test it, so I really didn't know. But I paid 35 cents for it, and I just put it up on eBay with the hope that somebody out there would want it. So I listed it January 12th last year, sold it April 29th, and honestly, the guy emailed me and said, look, he says, you know, since you don't know if it works, he says, you know, I'll give you $5 for it. So $5 plus shipping. I was like, yeah, that's fine. So then he got it. The day he got it, morning he got it, he opened it all up and figured out whatever he needed to do, and he said he was jabbering away on it, talking to his buddies on the thing. So he was really pleased with it and really thankful for it, and so I was really glad that it actually did work. So I thought that was pretty good. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you. So next, another VHS tape, Golden Phoenix Karate, 10 cents a paid. Listed it August 28th, sold April 29th for $6. I took $6 for that one, plus shipping. Next, and it's another Haynes repair manual. This one's for a Honda. I paid $1. Listed it March 15th, 2016. Ding, 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 ding. 2016. There you go. How about it? Sold it April 30th for $6.99 plus shipping. So next, that should have sold much faster. All right, some old cut glass salt and pepper shakers with sterling lids, sterling silver lids, and these I paid. What did I pay for these? $1. Listed them November 7th last year. Sold April 30th, and I took $10. $10 plus shipping, and I was happy that they sold. Next, little green men. No, little green teacups. These are, I believe they're Anchor Hawking forest green. Not positive. They're not marked. $2.37 I paid for them. 79 cents each. I listed them April 15th, 2020, sold April 30th, and I did get $15 plus shipping for these. So I was happy with that. That was a good deal. So next, Teletubbies VHS tapes, 4 of them. $1.60 I paid. Listed February 26th, sold April 30th for $20. $20 plus shipping. Next, another VHS tape, The Serpent of Death. This was 10 cents too. I listed it September 1st, sold it April 30th, and I got $2.99. $2.99 plus shipping. Yuck, but it's still cool. So next, Mom's. It's Mom's canning jar. There it is. I couldn't find this anywhere. I didn't know where I put it. But I did find it. It was in with our other canning jars to use. How it got in there, I don't know, but that's where it was. So anyway, I paid nothing for it. Listed it July 20th, 2017. Sold it April 30th for $7.95 plus shipping. And really glad I found it, because I did get my top rated seller status back in May, and it took a long time to get that back. And the last thing I needed to have is another item not in inventory. So that was good that I did. Anyway, so for everything that I sold, I paid $65.38. And let's see, after the returns and the cancellations and such, my net sales for the week or so was $748. So it's been really good, and I've been really thankful for the sales that I've had while the shop's been closed. So eBay really made up for it big time. Of course, I listed a lot, made big holes in the basement, and I had a great time getting old stuff listed. So that's my life. That's what it is. So all right, that's it. That was the end of April. So we're done with April now. Today is actually May 31st, and I haven't gotten started on any of my May videos yet. But April's done. So I want to thank you for watching, and if you don't mind hitting the like button, I'd really appreciate it. If you're still here, obviously if you're not here, you didn't hear me ask, so that's that. And feel free to subscribe if you enjoy my videos. Take care. Bye-bye.